Ben Key, and some of you might remember me. I was your favorite substitute teacher. I subbed all over everywhere, as far away as Buckley and Mansalona.
That's a long ways.
Yeah, those were fun rides, though. Some of you probably know my wife, Chris, the bus driver, a lot better. She's been driving the bus for years, and hats off to the bus drivers and all the bus drivers. The schools wouldn't be schools without good bus drivers.
Thank you.
Yes, it would. So most of the time when I'm in Traverse or somewhere else trying to tell a few jokes, I tell them where I'm from, and I always say, oh, well, I live over in Fife Lake, and oh, well, where's that? And well, that's the beer and ice cream stop on the way back to 75, heading back downstate.
That's
So
about
they
it.
always think that's funny. So I was wondering, did any of you get your tickets to go see Jeff Foxworthy and Larry the Cable Guy at Open Space last week? Nobody went? Gee, that's too bad. This joke will really bomb then. Because you know that if you've got front row seats for Jeff Foxworthy and Larry the Cable Guy at Open Space, and you live in Fife Lake, you're probably a redneck. But that's all right, because ladies, you know how Fife Lake men are. You know what they can do, don't you?
What?
They can get her done. So Larry the Cable Guy, guess you missed him. So the 4th was nice. The car show is practically my favorite part. I ran into quite a few characters there. A couple of my jokes now I'm going to have to leave off, but I know Dave will like this one. I ran into the guy that had the Corvette, and he's kind of one of those old guys. The car's old. He's older than his car, but it was still a nice car. But I was looking at it, and the headlights and the tail lights had 2 different screws on them. Like one of them had flat heads and one of them had Phillips heads. And I pointed it out to him, and he wasn't very happy at all about that. I just thought, I don't know, I just can't think of a designer back then, using 2 different types of screws on that. So it was about then I kind of wandered away and thought I'd go down and see what Elvis was up to. Now I'm looking at this kid who's doing Elvis, and I'm thinking, boy, he's got a gig going. It's almost like me up here thinking I'm George Carlin. So some of you might know I ran for office last year, District 4 County Commissioner. That was quite an experience. I saw that a bunch of nuts were running all over for different things, and I thought, well, this would be perfect for me. I can do this. So it was fun running around. I had to do speeches at every town hall and fire hall and senior luncheon and veterans luncheon and softball and cornhole tournament in the whole district. Meanwhile, I'm trying to get a gig in Interlaken with Billy Strings reading poetry of Jim Harrison. He's got me out here. That's where the votes are. So with that in mind, I'm kind of a voting junkie. I vote for everything, all the time. My favorite ones are millages, too. Because millages, that's where they get you. I think we just got our tax bill today, didn't we, Chris?
We did.
Look at the millages. But millages can be good. You can fix your roads, and there's senior center things, and they'll have library millages and fix up the schools, and As soon as they have one for stand-up comedians and bluegrass country singers, man, I'll offer that one. So make sure you get out and vote when we get that on the millage. So after that office thing was over and I lost, I was thinking that, boy, I don't know what you were thinking doing that. It seemed like sending a liberal stoner hippie like me up to Kalkaska to figure out how to spend their weed money to fix the Coliseum. That wasn't going to happen. That's as bad as sending some homeschoolers to a library board with their list of books they want to ban. Not going to happen. Then when it was over, I started thinking that, boy, that district is so red over there. It was like the Dems get no respect at all. It's like it's so red they wouldn't even know when to get up in the morning without an alarm clock.
I got it
Pretty
that
red.
time.
Sunrises.
I got it that time.
It's so red over there that they couldn't even get their golden guy, sheriff, and general elected.
Who's-
Jerry Cannon. That's pretty red.
Jerry Cannon. We love him.
Yeah, don't get me started. The only red they don't see are stop signs and red lights. Yeah, it's really red over there. They were thinking about painting the rainbow trout brown. Then they thought, that's not a good idea either, so I heard they're just going to paint it white now and call it a whitefish.
Yeah. Ha ha.
It's awful red over there. So then it was all over and I knew I lost the election and it was done. I kind of felt like Pat Paulson. Maybe some of you remember Pat Paulson. Ran the Cherry County Playhouse, was here all the time. Always ran for president constantly. Real dour, sour, self-effacing type of a guy. Well, after it was over for him, he just said one thing, that he has to demand a re-election because there's no way possible I could have gotten that many votes. So one more in 2024. I got one more joke. Time for that yet, Jeff?
Is it new?
One more.
Is it a
This'll be
new one?
good it's a true story. It's
Oh,
gonna
I
be a
heard
Chris
this.
joke. She drives a school bus, and it's hard driving that bus. You're bouncing and turning those wheels, and you're always swinging around, smacking kids upside the head.
Yeah,
It's a tough job. So her neck was bothering her for a while. So we talked about, well, maybe we should switch pillows.
We heard this one.
So I have this buckwheat pillow. It's made out of buckwheat. Your head fits in it really nice, just lays right in. She has a aqua water pillow. It's like a water bed. It's a pillow. So we switched those, and for a couple days we used them. And she asked me, she said, well, how's your sleep been going? And I said, well, I don't know. It seems pretty weird, but I keep wanting to get up and go to the bathroom a lot now. I said, well, how about you? What's your sleep like? And she says, yeah, I don't know, but every morning I want buckwheat pancakes now. Well, that's it, folks. Thanks, everyone, for showing up. It's been a real nice day out here, and it's nice that it cleared up, and I hope everybody has a nice time for the rest of the evening. Thank you very much. Thank you, Jeff.